Hello there. Today I am pleased to take you to a beautiful tea plantation in the Nuwara Eliya district of Nanu Oya called Somerset. Somerset tea plantation could be reached from Nanu Oya through the Radella Short Cut, and if you were to come from Talawakelle, which is 13 kilometers away, take the Radella road instead of the Dessford road. The road was intended only for smaller vehicles as larger lorries and buses are not allowed to take this road. From the junction here, it is only about half a kilometer to Somerset Factory, which is located on the Carlabeck Division of the estate. The Radella Short Cut in itself is famous in the country due to its annual Speed Hill Climb organized by Sri Lanka Association for racing drivers and riders, also called Radella Hill Climb, usually held in April, in which Sri Lanka's best known riders participate. This stretch of road is the venue for the race and attracts thousands of visitors. The shortcut also abuts the famous Dimbula Cricket Club, founded in 1856 by British planters. The first recorded match was played in November 1892 between touring Lord Hawks 11 and Upcountry 11. Another notable match played at this venue was the MCC Tour of 1962, captained by Mike Smith against Sri Lanka's Upcountry 11. Situated 1,102 meters above sea level, Somerset Estate has an extent of 458 hectares with 347 hectares under tea and one of the finest tea plantations in the Dimbula planting district, coming under Talawakelle Lindula agro-climatic district. The estate produces approximately 500,000 kilograms of black tea annually. Nanu Oya is a small town 10 kilometers from the estate, which has an important railway station along the Colombo-Badulla line. An impressive tea centre greets us at the entrance to the factory, where a visitor could have a cup of tea and snacks, popularly known as shorties among Sri Lankans, at a reasonable price and buy some attractively packed Somerset black tea. Of course, along with some other teas produced by even Dilma, you can see. The tea centre was opened in 2001 due to the enthusiasm of the then factory manager, Mr. M.H. Kamis, and the group manager, Mr. Teja Dharmaratna. Mr. Senaka Alawatte, who succeeded as group manager, has done an impressive job in making the centre more attractive to visitors taking the Radella Short Cut. Built in 1946, the factory produces the best teas and peaks during the height of the western quality season, providing teas with full character and zest. The tea is sophisticated, gives a bright cup with strong body and an alluring savoury tang. Naturally, this tea is used by many major brands to enhance their blends. This factory also specializes in producing high-quality peco grades. For its part, Somerset has set some prominent records in the Ceylon tea industry. Some of them are 2007 highest net sales average in the country, 2009 set an all-time record obtaining the highest price for BOP in the Western High-Grown category, 2010 won a Specialty Tea Contest Merit Award, 2011 won 3 Silver Awards of Japan Specialty Tea Contest. Credits are due to the then factory manager during this period, Mr. M.H. Kamis, for these outstanding achievements. Mr. M. Kanagaratnam, the present factory manager, showed me around the factory and the various recognitions, awards and certifications it has received in the recent past. The factory has seen periodical development of its machinery and excellent building maintenance through an effective program. Somerset is one of those factories which has implemented various measures to look after the welfare of workers with uniform and safety equipment among many other facilities. It was obvious the factory and estate had a higher caliber of management personnel and supervisory staff. I was unfortunate to have missed the present group manager at that time, Mr. Anura Bandaranayaka, who was away from the estate during my short visit. Somerset has seen some of the best known planters in the past. In 1975, Mr. Sangakkara, an uncle of Mr. Kumar Sangakkara, one of the Sri Lanka's all-time best cricketer, worked here along with Mr. Iswaradasan, factory manager, and Mr. Thuan Dole, deputy manager. Together, they got some record-breaking prices for Somerset teas. In the 1960s, Mr. Ralston Tissera, a brother of another Sri Lankan cricketer, Michael Tissera, Mr. Teja Dharmaratna and Mr. Senaka Alawatte were some of the well-known managers who served Somerset with outstanding results. Going back into the history of Somerset, I would like to mention of a prominent former planter, Mr. Basil Ian Gunawardena, now Ian Gardner, who worked on Somerset's Carlabeck Division where the factory is situated. He was here in the 1950s and now settled in Queensland, Australia. I have read some amazing anecdotes of Mr. Ian Gardner in his social media page, where he has given vivid descriptions of the place during his time. In many of his writings, with humor and seriousness, depicting real-life situations the planters and other plantation workers had to undergo during the time. I was able to find his current picture, now in his 90s, but could not see a picture of him in his early days except a group photograph of Dikko rugby team of 1962, where he is seen seated second from left. He emigrated in January 1969. I remember him to be one of the best rugby players of Sri Lanka in his younger days. From the planters I recognize in the photo, I recollect how Sri Lanka's tea plantations were so well managed during that period to give the workers depending on them and the country in general a better place to live in. These professionals maintained dignity, honesty and served with dedication. It is unfortunate, due to some short-sightedness and or incorrect policies, today the plantation sector had to face huge problems, thereby its very existence is in question. Much remains to be seen what action the authorities and executives concerned are going to take in resuscitating the industry as a matter of extreme urgency. In my next episode, I hope to take you to a factory nearby called Dessford. Thank you for watching.